first one on, if you can give me a sound and picture check while I log on to my other phone so I can see your comments. It is just gone, well, it's hitting 7:20 Thursday night on the 12th, 13th, 14th of December, is it? I don't know, I've lost track. Mad one. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I'll be honest with you. Liverpool are on the TV playing football, and I got sidetracked watching that. I thought, oh my God, it's nearly 7 o'clock. Right, I'm just going to, whatchamacallit, guys, bear with me one tick. I don't like talking down with my head, as you know, so I'm going to have a quick look on it and try and get your comments up. Right, won't be a sec. There we go. Cole's Place is live from Bournemouth. Saf, sound and pick good. Thank you, Saf. Damien Hooper's on. Good evening, Damien. How you doing? Hope you're having a good holiday, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you, Saf. Saf is here. She's in a bedroom. She's just not long had a massive roast dinner. Give herself a bath. Anne Elton's on. Evening, Anne. How you doing? Everyone's saying hi, hi, hi. Martin. Good evening, Martin Wass. How you doing? Tony, London Streets and Places. Evening, mate. Hope you're well, Tony. Hope you're good. Oh, yeah. Right, I'm just going to get myself comfortable. I'm back in Bournemouth. God, I'm missing Tenerife. It's lovely to be back. I've spent a bit of time with Saf last couple of days. Great to be back. Let me just get my camera straight. Yeah, great to be back. But, ain't off missing that temperature, I tell you. I've gone from... We left on Monday morning, 27 degrees. It was around about 11 o'clock. It was just hotting up. I know there's a Kalima there now, but Monday morning the Kalima wasn't there. It was lovely and sunny. And back to Bournemouth, freezing. I don't think it's gone above 10 degrees since I've been here. Vinny, good evening, handsome. Is it Tuesday already? It's actually Thursday, Vinny. It's Thursday. I thought I'd fool you. Thought I'd fool you. No, what it was, Tuesday night, got back Monday, as I say. Monday night I had to drive to Essex. I'll explain in a bit. I'll explain. It's boring, I'll explain in a bit. Nikki, evening Nikki, how you doing? I like your Christmas things, Nikki. Little trees there. I've got our tree up. In a bit, I'll show you our tree. Saf has put the tree up. So we'll show you that. Your stomach started again. Oh, mate, Damien, it always happens when you're over there. It must be some of them dodgy curries or something you're eating over there. What are my plans? Show me the new TV. Yeah, new TV arrived yesterday. It's sort of set up and running. Lovely picture on it. It's one of them QLED ones, whatever that is. Something to do with the screen quality. David Butler, evening David. How you doing? Hope you are, mate. 14 in already. So listen, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, as I say, Monday. Got back Monday morning. Well, Monday afternoon rather. Then sort of late Monday night, Saf's mum, Tina, was staying here with Saf while I was away. So then I drove Saf's mum back home with the 2 children. As some of you know, she lives up in Essex, which from Dorset, Bournemouth, where I am now, to the back end of Essex, well, top end, Colchester, is no mean feat. So I drove her back Monday night, got back early hours Tuesday. Then Tuesday, I felt better having a bit of time with Saf. I'd not seen her all week, so we chilled out, a little bit of shopping, and Tuesday night I was absolutely, be honest with you, I was absolutely dead on my feet, and me and Saf just sat here watching telly and stuff and chilling. So I do apologise for not doing a Tuesday live. Normal service will be resumed from next week, but I'm not working tonight. I normally work on a Thursday, but there's no gig for me tonight, which was nice break. So today, again, chilled out, and I thought I'd come on tonight and let you all shout and rant and rave at me. How's that sound? Smack the thumbs up. Well done, Vinny. Marie Alty, hi Col, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Marie. Hope you're both well. Hope you and Carl well. Hope family's well. David, hi Damien. Hope you, yeah, Damien. It always seems to kick off when you go over to Tenerife, mate, doesn't it? That's mad. Hope you're well, Damien. Enjoy the rest of your break. I think you've got another 8 or 9 days, yeah? Oh, you're only early in. Diet Coke tonight, everybody. I'm not drinking fish and grape juice or nothing like that. It's just plain Diet Coke. Just had a roast dinner, Diet Coke. Boom. Controversial. I did a roast dinner. I did a roast chicken, with broccoli, carrots, gravy, the usual. But guess what I did with it? Now you're either going to slate me for this or you're going to go get on. And bear in mind the football was on. It's Thursday, it's my day off, I'm chilling. You know what I did with the roast dinner? Homemade chips. Right, homemade chips. And I'm not ashamed of saying it, and I'm proud of it, and they were beautiful. Does anybody else have chips with the roast dinner? I'm going to get slated for that, I know. Chips with everything. Go to a curry house, you have chips. 22 in, that's nice. So first of all, what I want to say is a big thank you to all the new subscribers. As usual, I've not updated this board purely because I can't find my little black pen. I put everything away when I went away, and I forgot I've put everything away that well. I can't find my little black whiteboard pen, so I've not updated it. But as normal, when you go to Tenerife and you do the Tenerife type vlogs, you get like a spike in subscriptions and stuff and views. And I'll tell you now, what was it before I went away? 3638. I was on 3,600 subscribers. Since I've come back, it's now on 3,725. So nearly 100 new people have joined the channel. So a massive welcome and a massive thank you to those who have joined. Hope you're enjoying the content as much as I am making it. It's all good fun, and there's plenty more to come. So a big thank you to that, and as always, a massive thank you to everybody who's been with me from the beginning onwards. Everybody who comes every week and listens to me rant and rave. So yeah, big thank you, and you're welcome to join in the chat. Right, I've just logged myself out of YouTube on my other phone. I got that excited. There we go. Right, I'm back. Watch hours. The important one for me personally, although I value everybody who watches the channel, the important one is views, because that's the measure of what you're doing. You know, I think it was Tim said you can have 1 million subscribers, but if you only get 1 hour watch a week, then your content's not very good because people aren't watching you. I've gone up, my views were 513,000 views just after I went away last week. Sorry, just before I went away. Since I've come back, there's another 40,000 views on top of that. So I'm over the moon, overwhelmed. You can't, honestly, I can't tell you how flattered, if you like, and overwhelmed I am by that. You know, people are watching me stuff day in, day out, silly o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night. You know, I'm only a little channel. I just film, and I film myself going on go-karts, and I film myself walking around Veronica's and stuff like that. It's nothing amazing, but people enjoy it and people watch it. I get good comments mainly. I get the odd bad comment, which is great. And yeah, I thank everybody for that. Honestly, I really do. All right, let's catch up. Nothing wrong with that, Cole. Thank you, Marie. I'm assuming you mean the chips there, Marie. I knew you'd back me up. Vinny, how long can you keep a chicken in the fridge? Put one in yesterday, it's dead now. Nice one, mate. Damien Hooper, I know what it is, but open all good. Yes, mate. Chips all the way, and yes, it's hot here. 28. I can't remember whose video I saw today. Was it one of Tim's? I saw a short or something today. I can't remember. It's one from today or yesterday. I can't remember whose it was because I've been watching bits here and there. And it was like just a dust cloud. And I thought, oh God, I'm glad although I'm sad I'm not there, I'm glad I'm not there, if that makes sense, because Kalimas, I don't know, those who've been to Tenerife will know, especially when it's July, August, Kalimas can be a nightmare. You're walking around in the daytime and you're literally eating the dust. So anyone who's over there, try and have a good time. Don't envy you, well I do. Aaron Elton, yes, we have chips with roast, same as roast potatoes, only chipped. Absolutely, absolutely. Videos at London Streets, Tony. Videos are good from Tenerife, mate. Eric seems a top fella. Oh, cheers, thank you very much. Yeah, I've still got a few more to come. I'll confess, do you know what? I've been a bit lax, but saying that, I've been mad busy as well in between the 2 trips. I'll tell you what I've still got. Right, I've still got a couple of videos from Disneyland back at the end of October to vlog, to edit and put up. One of them was a great one because it shows the apartment we stayed in and the little sort of area of Paris that we stayed in. I've still got a couple of videos from my last trip to Tenerife when I did Webby's Walk. One of those, well, there's two. No, there isn't. There's three. There's a Veronica's one, which I'm still editing. It's going to take me, because there's that much verbal and stuff that shouldn't be in a YouTube video on there. It's Veronica's. I'm not sure. I'll probably end up with about 2 minutes of footage, so I'll stick it up anyway when I get around to finishing it. I've got one that I've done this trip I've just been on, and part of the trip before. That was at Tramps nightclub. I was hoping to do a bit more on it while I was there this week, but I couldn't quite catch the guy who I needed to see. I saw him briefly, but I didn't see him enough to film what I wanted to film, so I'm not sure if I can do that one yet. And I've got the hotel review from the trip before, so I've got them to go on. And this trip I've got a Veronica's one, I've got the apartment review. Can't remember, I've got about 3 or 4 from this trip, so yeah, still plenty more to come, but I appreciate that, Tony, at London Streets. You know, I went over there primarily for the holiday, as I always say. The videos were sort of an add-on. Eric, I'll be fair, my mate Eric, he threw himself into the YouTube thing. He enjoyed doing it. He enjoyed meeting everybody out, you know, off the channel, and all the other vloggers we met over there. He had an absolute ball, and fair play to him. He threw himself into it, no hesitance. If I said, come on, let's do a live, he'd be there straight in. And, you know, the recorded stuff like the crazy golf and the karting, he just went for it. And I'm never going to tell him this, right, but I've had a few people saying, can you do more stuff with Eric, because you bounce off each other a bit. So yeah, I'll see what he says. I'm sure he will. We'll get out in Bournemouth or somewhere and do more stuff, not a problem. Brett Riverboat, I really enjoy your Tenerife vids. Thank you, Brett. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Nice to have you on the channel, mate. Yeah, as I just said a minute ago, if you didn't miss it, more to come. So keep watching. Ian at home, evening Ian. I missed you over there again, Ian. Rubbish, aren't we, organising meetups? We need somebody like Tim to do the diary. Hope you're well, Ian. Saw you on Tim's this morning. Looks like that was it. It was this morning, wasn't it? Am I thinking the right one? There was somebody on the roof of a hotel. I'm sure that was Tim this morning, and it looked a bit dusty and cloudy. Maybe I'm not. Damien Hooper, I'm an asthma sufferer and I can't breathe with a cleaner. Honestly, mate, I feel for you. I really do feel for you. What a shirt, bud. You need a new shirt. Saf, your dad needs a new shirt. I've actually got a couple of new ones to be revealed. This one, surfboards and woodies. These cars, surf cars known as woodies. I've got one tattooed there, look. See it? Woodies. We call them estate cars. In America, California, they used to call them woodies because they put the surfboards on top and they got like wood panels around windows. We were in Tenerife September, October during Klima and a heat wave. Wasn't pleasant. A lot of air fans needed. Yeah, it's nuts. What a weird phenomenon a Klima is. It's the dust in it from the Sahara. I know we get like little sort of dust clouds coming over the UK during the summer and stuff, but over in Tenerife, it's quite intense. If you've never been, and most of the people watching now here I'm sure have been, but for those in the background or for anyone watching who hasn't been, the Canary Islands being located sort of geographically, I think, to the west of Africa, the Sahara Desert. It's when there's a weather system that brings like the hot air, cloud and wind and what have you, brings all the dust over from the Sahara Desert. And then once it comes over, hits the Canaries, drops, and you wake up in the morning and everything's got like a, you know, you go like that along your car or window or whatever, and it's like there's like a couple of millimeters of dust, and you're walking around in the daytime. The heat tends to be more intense, and you're walking around the daytime, you can feel it, and then at night time when it cools, it tends to drop and you can feel it again. And yeah, you know, it doesn't stop you going out, but it's enough to make your sort of eyes itch a little bit. And like people like Damien who are asthma sufferers, honestly, feel for you. London streets. Do I sense you're flying back in January? If so, I might be tempted to jump on a flight and join you for a few beers. Never say never. Wishful thinking. I'm looking more at March, to be fair. Cheers, everybody, by the way. I'm looking more at March at the minute. But never say never. A lot of work in between. Ian, yes, Col, it's horrendous at the minute. Just looked out, can just see the sea. Is it that bad, Ian? Wow. That is nuts. I even saw last week, just before we flew away, I even saw a couple of people walking around with masks on. Just, you know, I think it was arriving on the Monday, and I didn't feel it the Monday, but on the Monday at the airport as well, there were people just generally walking around with the masks on. You should get Rick on a live if you on a Tuesday. I'm not having him sat here next to me. Behave yourself. I don't think he works on a Tuesday. His work, Eric does sort of like part-time sort of building stuff and all that. So he does irregular hours and he gigs as well once or twice a week now. I trained him to do karaoke a few months ago. But I'll see what he's doing. We'll definitely do something. Whether he'll sit here or not and talk, or he's probably more comfortable just if we go down the boozers around Bournemouth or something. Vinny, a Woody, all the car. Yes, Vinny, dirty mind. It wasn't small. Damien, how's the tattoo? Does Saf like it? Yes, Saf loves the tattoo. It's gruesome alert. It has sort of dried up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on camera in this light. It's at the dried out phase now. So if you've never had a tattoo, what happens is, for a day or two, it's like an open, not an open wound as such, but like an open graze. And then after a day or two, it tends to heal and scab over. And then it goes all dry and flaky for a week or so until all the scab drops off, and then you've got like a normal tattoo. At the moment, mine is in like the dry, wrinkly, crackly phase where it's starting to get a little bit itchy, a little bit sore in places, but you've just got to bear with it. So yeah, it's all healing well. Colours are great. I'm over the moon with it, and Saf loves it. Yeah. Hiya Trisha. Trisha's on. Evening Trisha. Hope you're well. Please keep some. Yeah, March is a defo, Trisha. If I do get to go between now and then, it's going to be an add-on. It's not going to be an instead of. So rest assured, March. Saf and I were talking about March earlier. I think she's going to join us. Fingers crossed. Saf. She can't hear me. She'll have her AirPods in. She's sort of 80% there, and I keep trying to sell it to her. So yeah, March is definitely on. Phil Phonic, April 24 for me, 19 weeks and counting down the weeks. Phil, nice one. Kev Stamps, hi Kevin. Hi mate, hope all well after drinking exercise. Glad to see you. Yeah, made it back in one piece, Kevin. I haven't got any bangers on my head. Oh my god, that was a mad night the Monday, I tell you. But yeah, all good. As the week went on, we sort of calmed down. We had a couple of late ones here and there. Like my birthday was last Saturday. We had a couple of late ones there. But didn't go for it like that again. The Monday was, right off. Good fun though. Jeremy Maggs, good evening, Cole. Thanks for the shout out. Wife Gaynor's birthday, same as yours. Yeah, I remember Jeremy, when we were doing a walk. Yeah, hope you had a good birthday, mate. Not a problem at all. Do any shout outs. Why not? It's all a laugh. Damien Hooper, whacking my inhalers out. 8 puffs a day when I only need 2 at home. Oh, is it that bad? In the middle of coming home half and half brown, half white. Try and stick it out, Damien. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, yeah. I thought my phone was going off then. Nikki, what's your intention for the remainder of your sleeve? Do you have a theme? Yes, I do. On the tattoo vlogs I've done, for those who've not seen them, there's 2 that they've just happened to fall one after the other. There's one where people still, listen, people still don't think that is real. It's been there since the end of October. Tenerife first excursions. Saf's in the chat. Saf, tell them it's real. And that one with the Tenerife, there's a vlog about that one, the new one. This right arm is like, it's going to be, I've got that as well, the Dubliner, but that's been there a while. This arm is going to be sort of Tenerife memories, that arm, surf memories, and the plan is at some point they meet in the middle. So quite a spiritual guy. Fingers crossed, Safi for March, says Trisha. Absolutely. Damien, yes, I'll have some knees up. All the gang planning 16th to 20th of March, thereabouts. Yeah, I'm looking at, I'm sort of governed by flights more than anything, and obviously Saf's school. But I'm looking at 14th to the 21st, which is Thursday to Thursday. So St. Patrick's falls right in the middle. So that'll give us some recovery time before we fly home. I've not been watching much YouTube. I lost one of my best mates on 3rd of December. I had a chest infection since been back. Sorry to hear that, Marie. Hope you're feeling better. Sorry to hear that. Hope Carl's well as well, but hope you're feeling better. Was the Ruby and Star of Bengal as good as ever? Oh, do you know what? It was absolutely belting, right? It was absolutely belting, that curry. I had this chicken tikka starter thing. I had a vindaloo. I had chicken vindaloo for the main, and I don't think I had a dessert. I can't remember. The beers were flowing by then. There was myself, Eric. I can't remember what Eric had. I think he had a chicken balti or something. And we had David and Julie Butler, who live over in Los Cristianos. They joined us. Great fun. We had a couple. We had the curry. Then we went for a couple in Churchill's bar where Michelle was doing the karaoke. Had a couple in there, sat outside, let the food settle. Then what did we do after that? We got a taxi to Las Americas and ended the night off in the Dubliner bar. So yeah, it's good night, proper good fun, great fun. You showed me when you did the walk, yeah. Trisha called, dare I say tickets, there will be none left. Hey Trisha, no, listen, I went into the box office and I inquired about a group booking thing, and she promised me faithfully she was going to email me this week. I wrote her name down. It's in my thing in the case, in my suitcase. She's promised me faithfully she'll email me by the end of this week. If not, she said I've got to get in touch. She's given me an email address. She said if I don't hear, if they do forget or they don't get round to it, chase them up. So I'll give them till Friday. If not, it's just going to be a case of we all book separately. It's a pain in the backside. I was hoping like she'd say, if you get 10 people, you know, we'll do it for such a price and you can all sit together. But she said it's not something they're actually doing, but they'll look into it. So I'm hoping if she gets back to me, if not, I'll just email them and then it'll be a case of we all book separately. Marie showed me when we did the walk, yeah, defo real. Darren Clarkson, even Darren, hopefully going for Paddy's Day for a week in March, but got booked June, July for 5 weeks. 5 weeks in Las Americas, nice one. October for 2 weeks, still trying to persuade a wife next Christmas, but I'm still working on it. Nice one, mate. You're there more than the rest of us, Darren. Well, if you're there in St. Patrick's Week, Darren, shout us up. 5 weeks in June, July sounds nice though, doesn't it? Did I do a video of the apartment? I certainly did. I did a video of the apartment and I did a video of, here's where I'm going to argue with Scotsman in Tenerife. Kevin says the most dangerous steps are the ones going down to Dublin bar in Las Americas. They are not. The most dangerous steps are the ones outside that apartment at 4 in the morning when you've been out drinking since 2 in the afternoon the day before. And there's only 2 steps. And I filmed them as well. And you'll see where I went like that. Totally missed a keyhole. Hit me head. So yeah, I filmed that and I filmed the apartment itself. Cracking apartment over on San Telmo strip. So yeah, that'll be going up in the next day or two with the others. Paul Robinson, Robbo, how you doing, mate? Good stuff, you got, mate. Back in the 90s, my mate got pickpocketed outside Veronica's by the young Brits giving out buy one get one free tickets long time ago. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the young Brits who used to stand outside of Veronica's are a thing of the past by and large now. There's still 1 or 2 there, but I think since Brexit and COVID, because a lot of them were working sort of, you know, on the sly, cash in hand, pay by the entry. They're just not there now. They don't exist. I remember going a few years ago with Saf's mum, going for nights out. I'm gonna kick my camera. Going for nights out along to Veronica's, and the minute you hit the top there, they'd be at you. You know, come on in, 4 drinks for €10 and what have you. they just don't exist now. There's nobody doing that. What you do have are, there's a lot more sort of, a lot of those bars along there now are owned by one family in particular. So I was talking to one of the guys out of the family. I think 3 or 4 of the bars are owned by one sort of group of family, and you get they're staying there. They're all sort of Moroccan and Asian, so they're the ones who are doing the PR in now. But you don't get the young Brits anymore. So yeah, totally changed. Veronica's has changed. Evening, Keith. Hi, Col. Hello, everyone. All things Tenerife. How you doing, mate? Tony Bennett. How are you, Tony? Hi, Col. Good to see you back. Thank you, Tony. Love the new shirt. Nice one. I like the new tattoo. The camper van details of the tattoo are excellent. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it, Tony. It'll be better when it stopped itching me. But yeah, thanks, mate. How's Josie? Hope she's well. Hope you're well as well, mate. Hope you're good. Drop us a message, mate. You know the score. Think you'll easily get 10 people for group tickets? Yeah, hope so. Should do, shouldn't we? Because I think there's about 30 people going. You know, I'll give them to the end of the week anyway. Where are we now? It's Thursday anyway, so I'll give them till Saturday because I'm working Saturday night. If I haven't heard nothing Saturday, I'll do one more email Sunday. If not, then we'll just call it a day. I do keep an eye on the ticket website. There's loads left. And you know, there's loads left, so I don't think we need to panic just yet. Where are we up to? Sorry guys, comments are flying in. 35 in the room. Thank you everybody. Welcome. If you're one of the new people who've just joined, hope you are. Come in the chat, introduce yourself if you want to, and big thanks for joining in, everybody. Carl Long, evening Carl. How you doing, mate? Evening, Carl, from Carl, Sophie and Julie. Nice to have you along. Hope all well, Carl. Hope family's well. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry to Thursday, not a Tuesday. Everyone's saying hello. London Street. As messy as it was the late 90s and early 2000s, Veronica's at its best then when Joe had Bobbies and so on. Great times, yeah. That was when it peaked, wasn't it? 98, sort of 99 to 2003, 2004. I think it was definitely at its peak then in terms of what it offered for a night out, and also the characters and you know, just the level of enjoyment. There is, if you go on YouTube, if anybody wants to watch a bit of Tenerife history, and I'm sure Tony London Street will back me up on this. There used to be a programme on ITV, I think it was, late at night, and it was actually called Tenerife Uncovered. Okay, so nothing to do with Rich's channel from last year that showed clips of Tim and Andrew and everything. Tenerife Uncovered was a programme. It was a series. I don't know how many programmes were in the series. I think it was about 10 or 12, and basically it was like a fly on the wall, following people around, mainly Veronica's, but you do see other bits of Tenerife as well. So it was about the people who worked there, the people who went there drinking. There was a feature on Joe Carante, who used to own Bobbies and Busby's. And it's just like a fly on the wall thing. And it's great to watch because you do see snippets of Las Americas from the late 90s. It was on ITV in 2001, 2002. So if you go on YouTube and search Tenerife Uncovered, you'll see all the programmes. And you'll see clips. They go up Mount Teedy, great series, and I think that's the year you're referring to, Tony, early 2000s. Yeah, so have a look at it. I definitely recommend it. If you're sitting there bored and you don't know watch any vloggers, go and watch. It's Tenerife Uncovered. Search it on YouTube and you'll see them all. Keith, home and apartment is nearly finished. Nice one, Keith. Yeah, get a post up, Keith. Let's have a nosy. You're over on Saturday, of course. Hey, let's come round quick, ain't it, Keith? Have a great time, mate. You're there for Christmas. I think you are, aren't you? Damien Hooper, tickets for what? Are we booking a concert hall at this rate? The tickets are, I tell you what, Damien, as you know, being an Irishman, St. Patrick's is on Sunday the 17th of March next year. On Saturday the 16th, in Playa de las Americas, Tony Christie is doing a live concert Tony Christie is the guy who sung Is This Way to Amarillo, amongst other hits. And he's doing a live gig, a one-off live gig. And he's being supported by Frankie Mack, who's one of the local entertainers on the sort of clubs bar circuit round Tenerife. Frankie Mack does a lot of swing, Frank Sinatra stuff. And the tickets, I think, are about €40, depending on where you want to sit. If you want to sit near the front, I think they're €45. If you want to go near the back, they're €40. It's not that big a venue, so I don't think there's much difference on where you sit. And when there's a lot of people going over, that's sort of St. Patrick's week, and the idea was banded about, Damien, that we all go and see a bit of Tony Christie, bit of avenues and alleyways, and we're going to just try and get a block booking, see if we can all, one, get it a bit cheaper, and two, hopefully sit together. It's not looking hopeful because it's not something they do, so it might just be a case of we all just, one person buys a ticket and then everybody buys straight after, just to get sat next to each other, if we all want to sit next to each other, that is. Where am I up to? Sorry, I can't keep up here. Comments are flying in. 32 in the room. Hello, everybody. Damien Hancock, I bet this UK weather's a bit of a shock to the system. Damien, shock to the system. Oh my God. I haven't got used to it yet. I've turned the heating up in the flat. I've got the heating on in the car. I go out wearing 3 coats. Getting there though. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm in Bournemouth, so it's not too bad, to be fair. We haven't had any frost or nothing. It's just wet and windy and cold. But yeah, get used to it. Case of having to. Alan Phillips, hi Colin the gang. Evening, Alan. I hope you had a great time in Tenerife. Had an absolute blast. Thank you, Alan. Had a great week. Great way to spend your 25th birthday. Did 1,000,001 things, met loads of new people, had a fantastic time. Eric put a shout out on the Facebook thing the other night, and I sort of whacked a comment on there. And I'm sure I've forgotten 1,000,000 people. I forgot David and Julie Butler. I forgot Alan and Emma, who I met. Sorry, Andy and Emma, who I met. There's a load of people who I've met over there, connected to the YouTube and stuff. And yeah, it was a great week, great week. My only complaint is it went a bit too quick, as it always does. Yeah, 96 for Euro 96 was brilliant then. I wasn't there then, Tony. I'll tell you what it was in 1996 when Euros was on. I was living in Newquay in Cornwall. I was actually living in my VW van in Newquay in Cornwall. Yeah, on various campsites and laybys. I was there then. I wasn't in Tenerife then. Tenerife wasn't in me head then. But I can imagine it was good. Bet it was proper good. It was a hot summer as well, 96, I think, wasn't it? Keith, all things safe over till the new year. Oh, lucky you. Nice one. Anne says, remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Anne. Paul, yes, mate, all the time. Timeshare selling is no more. Yeah. Lovely place now, back in November for 2 weeks. Soon come round, Paul. Yeah, I remember the timeshare sellers. It was whenever I was with Saf's mum, and we were like, as a family, as it were. They used to be, I tell you where they used to collar us, along the seafront by where Metropolis, along there they used to collar us, and in Puerto Colon. And when we went to other places, we used to go to Mallorca a lot, used to get us there as well. They'd give you like a little scratch card saying you'd won a day out or something like that, and then you'd go along. I remember, I'm sure we went to one once, or just a nuisance. There was hundreds of, they seem to go for young couples or older couples, because obviously they've got the money. Chilly 7 degrees in Dublin. Oh, keep it, mate, keep it. Damien Hooper, 20 at night in Los Chris. Oh, 20 degrees at night. Alan Phillips, great stuff, Cole. Glad you enjoyed my 25th. Nice one, mate. If you know, you know, as Rick would say. Heating on for the past 2 hours. I've had it all day. Phil James, evening, Phil. Yo, bro. How are you, Phil? Good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining in. Hope you're well. Hope you're busy. Tattoo time. Put air conditioning on, too hot here. The area around Dillon's on the Mirador Strip has now become a great little area with the introduction of the Attic Bar, Chicago's, good vibe around there. Yeah, it was, to be fair. I'd never, until I saw Kevin Scotsman doing that area up the top end of Los Chris, I didn't even know that existed as a bar area. And the more I go up there, the better it becomes. You know, you've got a good selection of bars. They seem to offer similar things in that you've got singer karaoke and sports in the day, but that's not a bad thing, is it? Yeah, good little area that. And I've only ever been up there once in the daytime, and I went to is it now Chicago's? Is that it was called Casey's a couple of years back? I went there in the daytime, just for a nosy around and had a beer in there. But other than that, for a night time, yeah, it's proper. It's all right. Emmerdale viewing figures down 30. Is that because of me? Tony Bennett, did you find your birthday card you left behind? Stay there. I certainly did, Tony. Thank you so much. Everybody, Tony Bennett and Josie the Pussycats came down to see me in Bournemouth. I think it was about a month ago, wasn't it? We had a bit of a night out, and they gave me a birthday card, which I faithfully promised I would take with me, right, and open live on my birthday. Rushing out on the day I left, I forgot my gimbal, I forgot Tim's power pack, and I forgot this. So I'll open it now, Tony. Here we go. Happy birthday, Colin. Oh, see, they know. 25 today. See, Tony and Josie know. Let's have a read. You didn't have to do that. Enjoy your birthday in Tenerife. Have a couple of drinks and us. Love, Tony and Josie. And I've stuck some euros in. Now you make me feel bad. I forgot it even worse, Tony. But thank you so much. What I'll do, Tony, they'll stay in there. Right, and I'll take it with me in March for St. Patrick's, and I'll have a Patrick's Day drink. And hopefully, you never know, you might be there with us. Thank you so much, Josie. Thank you so much. See, 25. Proof, everybody. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Josie. What a lovely thing to do. Really appreciate it, but you didn't have to. Okay, shouldn't have. That was when John Palmer run the island. Yes, yeah. I've heard of him. Don't know him, but I've heard of him. I believe he owned half the island, or still does. The Indian restaurant in Passerella Centre, just along from Dillon's, is superb as well, Cole. What's it called? Phil James, all good, pal. Nice to see you healed. Okay, yeah. Cheers, Phil. Yeah, proper. Let's go through its itchy, scabby phase, Phil. Hope Nito's okay. I'm going to update the video I put on, because I'm going to put some links on. I've put the Instagram on and all that on. Stick a few more on, and yeah, we'll push that a bit more. Thank you, Tony. Enjoy. 25. Lovely thought. Yeah, thank you so much, Tony, Josie. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you back in Bournemouth again, right? Really can't. Whenever Tony and Josie come down to Bournemouth, it's always a fun night. We normally have a few drinks. Let's put it that way. That wasn't an ironic cough. We do have a few drinks. Yeah, Phil, I'd like a steward's inquiry over the golf. I think they give me Eric took 6 shots. Eric cheated on the golf, I tell you that now. I didn't kick off on it for the video's sake, for the entertainment value. But yeah, he was putting some away there. And he had the scorecards as well. He was doing stuff when we weren't looking. And I reckon he cheated on the bloody go-kart. If you've not seen the go-kart vlog with Dan and Sahar and their mate James, that was good. We had a good laugh that day doing the go-karts as well. Love India, that's it. I have seen it just next to Cases. Yeah, cracking. Try that one. Damien Hooper, Tony, Josie, what lovely, yeah, lovely gift. You don't need to do that for me, Tony, Josie. It is appreciated. Back out there in March. It'll go in the March beer fund, and you know, fingers crossed you might even get there with us. You never know. Never say never. Yeah. There we go. Right, I put a load of stuff on a post that I was going to talk to you about, but I've forgotten what it was. Channel plans, yeah, so I've got I must have about 7 or 8 videos to put up that I've got to get edited, and now I've got some time off in the day I can do that. Christmas, I'll try and get Eric to do a live with us over Christmas. We'll do a walk. He's not one for sitting down, so we'll go out and we'll do a walk around Bournemouth, show you what's going on in Bournemouth over Christmas. The signal down there is a bit ropey, but I'm sure we can find a boozer to end up in, and we'll do a live. Saf and I are going to have a couple of days out over Christmas and New Year, so we'll do some vlogs there as well. She's a massive fan of Brighton, so I think at some point we're going to have a visit to Brighton. Yeah, so we'll have a visit there, vlog that, show you Brighton, what's going on in Brighton over Christmas. We're looking at possibly London as well, so that's in store. And then January, wait and see. I've got a big gig on New Year's Eve. For those of you watching the lives and the videos early last week in Tenerife, there was another guy of us called Phil. He runs a pub called the New Star over in Poole. And New Year's Eve, I'm working at the New Star doing karaoke disco. I think they're going to theme it. I think they're doing school disco, but don't quote me on that. I'm going to actually vlog that, show you how we do a New Year's Eve party from my side of it. And then, yeah, January, February, who knows, March, Tenerife. So they're the plans. Saf updates, that was the other thing. A couple of you, and I really do appreciate it, a few people have asked me how Saf's getting on. She's not been too, this cold weather really hits her with her joints. At the minute as well, she's got a bit of a head cold, so she stayed with me at home today, but she's going back to school tomorrow. She's done really well in the mock exams, better than we expected given the fact that she wasn't too well. Her results for most of her exams were on a par with the kids who are in the same group as her, who've been in with much better attendance and not feeling as rough. So I'm really proud of her. She's done really well in her mocks, so that's good. In terms of her treatment, she's gonna go back to Southampton Hospital hopefully at some point. I've got to email a physio this week to get a physio appointment, and what they're doing is the physio are now getting into the school to discuss with the school what arrangements the school need to make for her, because the school are doing things off their own back, but I'll be honest with you, we don't feel it's enough because she's having difficulty getting about throughout the day. So the physio is now going to involve herself with the school and give the school instruction on what's needed, some sort of plan. So that's where we're at the minute. But in herself, Saf's absolutely fine. She's looking forward to Christmas. She just spent some time with her mum while I've been away. And yeah, looking forward to Christmas. We're making plans now for what we're going to do for Christmas. As ever, we don't do it conventionally. We do our own thing, but we'll have a Christmas dinner and stuff. That was the thing I was going to ask everybody. What happens on Christmas Day with vlogs? Does anybody go live? Would you want me to go live, or are you all just going to be too busy with your families? Me and Saf don't mind doing a cheeky live if you want us to. Why not? Christmas Day, share it with you. Or do you just want us to be left alone, do your own thing? Or do you want to wait till... I won't be able to do on Christmas Eve, I don't think, because me and Saf have got plans Christmas Eve. But Christmas Day or Boxing Day, I'm happy to do a live. I don't even know what date Christmas Day falls on. What day is it now? My birthday was 9th, 16th is a Saturday, 23rd is a Saturday, Christmas Eve is a Sunday, Christmas Day is a Monday. So let me know, comments below, Christmas Day live, anybody or not? That was the big thing I was going to ask. I'm still overwhelmed with that. Thank you, Tony and Josie. Honestly, I'm touched by that. The fact that you know I'm 25 and you've stuck 25 euros in as well. No need, really appreciate it. Hopefully back in sunny Bournemouth to see you soon and your mates in the summer. Yes, mate, you're more than welcome. Let me know when you're coming, and I'll tell you what I'll do, Tony, right? This time, if you're coming in the summer, hopefully, try and get down for maybe 2 nights. You're more than welcome to crash here, and then we can, rather than just meet up very quick, go to the pub, get drunk, and then you drive home, we can have a bit of time. If it's in the summer, we can get out and about in the summer. Do a video. Josie, you're welcome. You're a top bloke. You're a very welcoming bloke. Definitely unfortunate won't be in Tenerife March, but have a frosty pint for us. I'll have a frosty couple of pints for you, Josie. Thank you so much. Well done, Saf, on your mocks. Congratulations on the exams, Saf. Yeah. I'm not sure she's still in the chat. She's probably dropped off. Well done indeed, Saf knows what. I'm really proud of her. Ian at home. Cheers, Cole. Away to get some refreshments. Thank you, Ian. Thanks for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your trip, Ian. I know you're there for a few more days, yeah? Damien, you need to be with your family, but do a live if you want. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Keith, go for it live on Christmas Day. Yeah, we'll see. Why not? We can't all be young like you, Cole. Yes, if you're not busy, just me, Carl, and the boys. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Christmas Day. I'll see what the other guys are doing, because I don't want to swamp everybody. I don't know if Tim will do something. Trying to think who else is there. Andrew probably might do something, mightn't he? Christmas Day, I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, and maybe I'll try and route around to see who else is doing one. Rick and Shelley might do one, although they might be working. We'll see. I'm not saying I'm open to it. If the demand is there and you lot aren't at a loose end, so let's be honest, there'll only be crap on the telly, won't there? And we're my sisters for Christmas Day. We'll try and tune in. Yeah, no worries, on. Honestly, if we do, we do. It'll just be, I don't know, maybe around about this time of night when the telly dies down a bit and there's only like people murdering each other on EastEnders or something like that. Yeah, or in the afternoon when I'll do my version of the King's speech. How's that? 3 o'clock. I'll go against King Charles on his first Christmas Day speech. No, well, I'm only joking. Everyone's saying well done to Safi. Yep, thank you so much. If she's not in the chat still, I'll show her later. Really proud of her, because I say her attendance has been nowhere near what it normally would be, because she's had days off for physio, days off for Southampton, days off because she's not been feeling great in general. And for her to still be up there with the rest of the kids in her, because she's in grammar stream, which is like a very academic class, and there's quite a bit of pressure on her for things like revision and coursework and stuff. But she's soldiered through it, so I'm so proud of her. And I said to her now, just get her head down after Christmas, New Year. GCSEs are in May, and it's all downhill for her then, isn't it? There we go. Right, we nearly come up to the hour mark. Flipping heck, has it been that long? We're on 50 minutes. That was the thing I was going to say. I'm not going to end the vlog on the vlog. I'm not going to end the live on this, but I just want to. I saw Darren John's vlog. For those of you who don't know who Darren John is, he's an excellent vlogger. I've met him a few weeks back. Great guy, lovely bloke, down to earth as you want. Does some great content. Check it out. He's probably not in the chat now because he's probably swanning about London on his motorbike. But yeah, great guy. He did a vlog today, just saying, like, you know, he's trying to get all his content out. Life gets in the way, blah blah blah. And he was saying, like, you know, he's trying his best. I just want to expand on some of it. If you watch his vlog, what I'm going to say will make sense. And it's not negative in any way. Yeah, basically the gist of his vlog was, he mentioned a few weeks ago he's now working part-time, but he's also been on holiday a couple of times, which he was in Tenerife, I think, about a month ago. And he's got a holiday planned and this, that and the other. And he's had a bit of negative sort of feedback and questioning, you know, if you're skint, how are you going on holiday and all this. And he said, I'm not skint, the holidays were booked. And he said, I'm going to try and get all my vlogs in order. You know, he's basically, he's working hard, but he's trying to get content up for everybody as well. I just want to expand on it, if that's okay. I made a note of this somewhere and I've forgotten. Yeah, I've met Darren, genuine guy, great fella. If Darren says he's working hard and he's trying to put his vlogs on, then believe me, that is the case. We all do it. Just to expand on it a little bit further, and I know 99% of the people who watch, not just me, but Rick, Shelley, Lee, Andrew, name whoever you want. I know 99% of people really do appreciate what everybody does and everything else. The only thing I'd say is, and this doesn't apply to 99% of people, there's just a few. We have, it's hard for me to say this, but without appearing like I'm telling people off, and I'm not. We do appreciate everybody who watches us, everybody who comments, be it good or bad, everybody who joins in the lives, everybody who donates, everything, right? I do. I said at the start of this vlog, I'm overwhelmed with my watch hours. However, we also do have lives outside of YouTube, and sometimes messages we receive can be a little bit too personal. And you know, all I'm going to say to you is, before you type something in and message us, I welcome all messages, I welcome all criticism, I welcome all banter. But when you get a message, sometimes it can go a little bit over the line. All I'm saying is, and I say it respectfully to every single person, I've had some messages, before you press send, just read it back to yourself and ask yourself, would you like this message to be sent to you if you're on holiday or if you're having time with your family? I think that's what Darren's had, maybe. I think I've had it as well, and no doubt all the other people who are on YouTube have had it. While I really do 100% appreciate everybody's input, be it good or bad, I'm the first person to sit here and take criticism. If I've done a Veronica's vlog or a vlog in Bournemouth and I've said something wrong or whatever, hey listen, I'm the first person I'll take on the chin, right? I've got 26 skins here. But when it's not about the content and it's about me as a person, or it's about something that you think which is totally irrelevant to me or totally irrelevant to the vlogs, just before you press send, just read it back to yourself and have a think, would I send that to myself? Because I think Darren's had it, I've had it recently while I was away, and yeah, that's it. End of preach, okay? And I reiterate, it doesn't apply to 99.9% of the people who I've come across through YouTube. 99% of the people do things like that, right? And when I say do things like that, I don't just mean the money, I mean hitting the thumbs up and watching us. I won't preach anymore. Thank you, Anne, for that. Webby's in the room. Thank you, Webby. Damien Hooper's there. Hang on, let me go back a bit. I've missed it all. Cole, have you watched any of Lee's recent Tenerife vlogs? Yes, I saw briefly as one before where he's saying you need a t-shirt and all that. I saw his Harriet's tea room, I think it was. Was it Harriet's tea room he went to yesterday, where he had the ploughmans? I chatted to Lee briefly last night. He's having a great time. He's gone over there to work, basically. He told me last week, I'm sure he won't mind me saying this now he's there. While I was there last week, he messaged me, how long are you staying for? At that time, I said to him, I'm going home tomorrow. And he said, stay a few more days, stay a few more days. And as much as I wanted to, I couldn't, because I had to come home with Saf's mum and my work. It'd have been great to stay a few more days and do more of the mad stuff Lee gets into. But yeah, I just couldn't, but there'll be another time, I'm sure. But yeah, I promise you now, Lee is going to knock out some great Tenerife stuff over the coming days and weeks. So get it watched, Matt Master. If you've not subscribed to him, everybody knows it. If you watch me, you must be subscribed to him, because we're all like the little gremlins that have spouted off Lee. But yeah, he's in the throes of knocking up some proper good Tenerife content at the minute. He's honestly, wait till you see what he's knocking together. So we'll definitely watch him. But yeah, Josie says, well done, Saf. I'll pass all these messages on. Dave Butler, evening, Dave. How are you doing? This is Dave Butler, isn't David Butler. Dave Butler lives in Los Cristianos, and Dave Butler, everybody in the chat, he's the one who leads me astray in Tenerife. He knows all the best beaches, all the best bars, that open till 4 and 5 in the morning, and he's the one you go out with and end up walking home and knocking your head. How are you, Dave? Hope you're well. We went for a great course. I was talking about the curry before, Dave. I couldn't remember what you had. I can't remember what anybody had that night, to be honest with you, but there we go. Cheers, Damien Hooper. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you so much. Webby's in the room. Webby. Boom. Webby's in the UK. Webby, congratulations on your new baby granddaughter. Hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying life in freezing Gloucester. Welcome to my world, Webby. Hey, 6 degrees. We don't want to talk about Liverpool tonight, but then we sent out the kids, so it doesn't matter. Tony, always going to get idiots called study adults still haven't learned. Best limit exposure and ignore. Take them with a pinch of salt. Yeah, absolutely. You banged on, Tony. I wasn't going to bring it up, but when I saw Darren's vlog earlier, it sounds like he's had similar comments to me, which aren't about his content, right? They're about the people themselves, and it's silly. Yeah, but you're right. Bang on. Webby watching in the apartments. Nice one, Nikki. It's all about respecting you and the work you do. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Nikki. And likewise, it works both ways. You know, as mine's only a small channel, Webby's is the same. But no matter whether you've got 1 subscriber or 1 million, we've got a responsibility towards you guys as well, because you support us and we've got to keep knocking out content, and you know, we have to respect you as well. We watched Darren, and as I commented, it's not fair how people jump to conclusions when he mentions anything. Viewers should think before they make a comment on the effect, hasn't it? Yeah, bang on, Anne-Marie, yeah, bang on. Absolutely. All I say is, I'll repeat it, there's nothing wrong with sending anybody a message, nothing wrong with sending anybody a comment, whether it's on a live chat or whether it's in a edited vlog, or if you've got that person's WhatsApp or email or whatever, nothing wrong with it. I welcome every single comment I get, right? It tells me that you're reacting to what I do, and I'd rather that than no reaction at all. But just before you do send a comment, if it's not related to something we do, okay, or not related to something you watch, you know, like I think Tony touched on it, everyone's adults. Just before you press send, just think, does he really need to hear this? That's not to say I don't want you criticising what I do. If something I do doesn't tick with you, or you want me to do something different, I'm open to criticism, right? All the time. You can only get better by learning. That's my thing, and the only way I can learn is if you lot tell me where I'm going wrong. So I've got no issue with that. It's just when you get stuff, you know, that I don't need to hear. Anyway, enough of that. Keith, it's nice to be nice. If you don't have something nice to say nothing. It's best advice I have. Absolutely, 100%. London streets and places. More importantly, did I vlog the Bobby and Busby stairs? Yes, I did. Do you know, I was sitting next to them, right, Tony. I was literally sat there, me and Eric were having a pint in, oh God, I've forgotten the name of the place now. Is it Joyce Bar, that it's called now, down below? I can't remember what the name of the bar is now, there's that many along there. I was literally sat next to them and I was looking at them in a daze. And I went, oh, I've got to go and film then. And I've got a shot of the brickwork above going down like that, where you come down the stairs. So that'll be, that'll be in one of the vlogs coming up. And I thought of you when I did it, because I thought somebody asked me to do that. It was Tony, London Streets. Realty, I met when he's in Tenerife, seems nice enough bloke. Darren, yeah, bang on Darren. Darren John, good fella. Alan Phillips, I've followed Lee since 2020, top guy. Yeah, Lee is a top guy. Lee's great. He's good fun. Mad as a box of frogs. Lives life at 100 miles an hour, as most of you have probably seen. Webby will back me up on that. Works very hard. What you see, what as a viewer, and I'm a viewer, what I see on camera with Lee is literally 1% of what he does, right? And I think someone else has said it. Crackmaster said it. He's the first one to help. One of the first to help. If I, like Rick and Tim and anyone, you know, if I want to know something, Kev Scotsman's the same. If I need, should I put this out? How do I put that out? What do I say here? They'll be the first ones to answer within minutes. Damien Hooper, great love, but stay warm and I'll see you soon. Yes, Damien, no problem. Bruno's in the house. How are you, Bruno? Are you on it, Bruno? I'm on Diet Coke. Dave Butler, I had a Pathia followed by a belting hangover. It was a good night, wasn't it, Dave? Yeah, so I mentioned it earlier. It's 37 in now, so a few have probably missed it. Dave Butler lives in Los Cristianos with his beautiful Mrs. Julie, and they were kind enough to come out on my birthday night and spend some time with me and my mate Eric. We went to the Star of Bengal, had a cracking curry, which you didn't have to, Dave, but you know, Dave wouldn't let me pay for it. It was my birthday, and yeah, we had a cracking curry, and we went out for a few beers and a few more, and ended up at some stupid hour walking from the Dubliner all the way back to sort of Los Cristianos way. But I think the fresh air did us good. We had good fun. In reality, I had it, but it did upset me. Doesn't bother now. You don't let it, but sometimes you don't let people's negativity and stuff upset you. But sometimes some people need reminding. That's all. Susan McLaughlin, yeah, well, good evening, Susan. How are you? Some people are just idiots, yeah. Well, that's life, innit? The stories from them stairs. Yeah. So, again, if you go watch the Tenerife Uncovered TV show, that features what used to go on in Bobby's a little bit, doesn't it? I think. Dave Butler, I'm on the Diet Coke, look. I tell you what, there's the other thing as well. I've got to lose a few pounds, right? I was away last week, and then a week or so before that, I was back over in Tenerife for Webby's Walk, and what with the beers and the curries and the burgers and the chips, and you know, I'm not doing me normal running round here. I tell you, I've got to lose a few pounds. I'm gonna have to get back into me running. You know what I mean? Justin Puskas, treat people the way you want to be treated. Always said that. Yeah, that's all there is to it. And as I said, I didn't want to. I wasn't going to mention it, but I've had it. Dan John sounds like he's had a bit of stick, and I just wanted to expand on what he was saying. If you haven't seen the vlog, go and watch Dan's vlog. I think he knocked it up at about 6 o'clock tonight, and yeah, good on him. Good on him. Tony and Josie, honestly, right. But did I find a place that sold Caffreys? No, we didn't. However, somebody has put a note on one of my videos in Playa de las Americas, the Giddy Goose, which is down the street from, I'm sure you'll know where that is, those have been there. It's on the same sort of side of the road as Jersey Cow, opposite what used to be the Anchor Bar along there. Giddy Goose sells Caffreys apparently, which was a bit too late. Because we're not there now, but Eric would have loved that. Giddy Goose in Las Americas apparently sells Caffreys. We found Kilkenny Red in the Chieftain. And I think in terms of an ale, I think Brahms and List were selling Speckled Hen on tap. Other than that, you'd have to go into the craft beer bars. But yeah, Caffrey's Giddy Goose on draft apparently. Prash is on. Good evening, Prash. How you doing? Prash, I sent you a voice message before. I hope you got it. Prash, I'm on watching tonight's snacks are chicken shish kebabs, homemade spicy coriander chutney, and San Miguel. All round Prashes, everybody. Good to have you on, Prash. Good to see you in comments as well. Paul Robbo, take that off to all you vloggers, keep them away from mainstream media. Some are content just by genuine people. Thanks to you all. Yeah, thank you, Robbo. That's a great comment. Appreciate that. That is all I need to hear. Superb. And if we're keeping you away from mainstream media, all the better. And oh, look who's just entered the chat, the king of them all. The daddy-o, it's Timothy Dowd. All right, Tim. I'll message you later, Tim. Basically, I was just saying, Tim, I don't know if you've seen Darren's vlog earlier, without going over it and sort of going over the negativity. Darren John did a vlog earlier. I think a couple of people have commented to him, you know, about, I think they've got a little bit personal, saying, you know, if you've cut your hours, how come you've been on holiday? Where's all your vlogs? Blah, blah, blah. And he was saying, you know, he's not skint. He's doing all right. He's trying to get his vlogs out as quick as he can. They might not be in the order that he wants them in. And I just expanded on it, saying I've had a couple of comments lately which aren't about my vlogs, aren't about me, aren't about my content. They're just people generally having a pop and whinging and moaning, and I've had to curtail it a little bit. And I said, you know, at the end of the day, I welcome all criticism, as I'm sure Tim does. I know Tim's had his fair share. I welcome all criticism. I welcome all banter. I'll even take an insult. But all I'm saying to people is, we're humans. We've got busy lives, and we have holidays and stuff. And all I'm saying is that it's a very, very, very tiny minority, less than 0.1% probably, especially of a big channel like Tim's. If you're going to send us a message and it's not, and it's a little bit near the knuckle, fine, send it. But just before you do, press the send button, read it back to yourself and say, would you like to be sent this message? You know, and if there's 1% that says no, I wouldn't, then don't press the send button. Just keep it to yourself. That was all. That's all you missed, Tim. I was having a whinge, basically. Bruno, met Kev first night over there. Good lad. Yeah, Kev's a sound lad. Dave Butler, stick to the diet dorada. Didn't know there was such a thing. If I'd known, I'd have had it over there, Dave. Diet dorada. Jesus. Bruno, met Kev first night over there. Is that Scotsman Kev, Bruno? Yeah, Scotsman Kev's a cracking lad. Great fun. Love the guy to bits. Prash, have I ever been to Lanzarote? I haven't, Prash, no. That's on the cards. Hopefully as Saf gets that bit older and I become a bit more, she's a bit more less dependent on me, I can get away more. I'll tell you where I've been to, obviously Tenerife, I've done La Palma and I've done Fuerteventura. I've not been to Gran Canaria or Lanzarote or La Gomera or any of the little ones. La Palma for the volcano, Fuerteventura as a holiday maker, and Tenerife as a troublemaker. Get on a t-shirt, shouldn't I? Facebook Tenerife Friends Group, thank you, Anne. Yeah, Anne and Neil's Facebook group, that is growing by the day, as I see. Everybody join that. Anne said I can stick me posts on there. Appreciate that, will do. Colette Mayer, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Colette Mayer, is that? Happy birthday, Cole, and happy Christmas. Thank you, Colette. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate the wishes. Had a great birthday week over there, as you've probably seen. Had a bad head. And yeah, all the best to yourself for Christmas as well. Hasn't Christmas come round quick this year? Blimey, it's flown round. Tim, just thank them for their opinion. Yeah, absolutely, Tim. To be honest, Tim, it wasn't, I'll talk to you later, Tim. It wasn't an opinion I was getting. It was general, it wasn't criticism. It was just silliness, right? Absolute silliness. And yeah. But, you know, thick skin. Just because that's, bless you, Colin, that card, you're worth it. You're only 25 once. I've been 25 for the past few years. Tim and Christine, high pressure, everyone's saying hello to Tim. It was, yeah, I told you themselves. Right, do you know what? I think I've bored you all enough now, but they're saying that there's still 35 on and there's only footy on the telly. I'll let everyone go. All I want to say is big, massive thanks to everyone for joining in. It's not a Tuesday, it's a Thursday. Big thanks to everyone. Again, I can only reiterate it. I've not updated the board, but these figures, they've shot up. I do appreciate it. I'll get some more Tenerife stuff up over the weekend as much as I can. I've got a cracking, funny Veronica's vlog that me and Eric did, a funny one. I've got a serious one as well. And I've got some other stuff. I've got the hotel review from November. I've got the apartment review from this trip. They'll go on. I've got some Disney stuff. So as soon as I can, I will get it all on, I promise you. I'll do, you know, probably one a day. Live next Tuesday, if that's okay. And everybody, I want you to have a great weekend. Get ready for Christmas. It's going to be a big one. I've got tons of gigs coming up. So I'm super busy, which is how I want it to be at this time of year. And all I want to say is I really appreciate everybody who tunes in, everybody who joins in, everybody who comments, good or bad. Thank you, 1,000 thank yous. And from me and Saf, thanks for all Saf's wishes as well. I'll pass all your messages on about her exams because I think she's gone out of the chat. And I'll see everybody in the next one, next live, let's say Tuesday night, same time, same place. Thanks again, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Thanks to Anne and David for support and moderating, and everybody else who keeps an eye on me and watches me back. And all I'm going to say, as I always say it, watch everybody's content, right? If you like it, watch it, right? And I'll see you all again fairly soon. Thanks for your lovely comments as well. Tony and Josie, Dave, everybody. We'll see you next week. We'll do one before Christmas. Cheers. Love you all. Bye for now.